Good morning. What is up? What is up? Happy Tuesday. It's time for Coffee Talk. I'll give it a minute here before you guys jump on. What is up? What is up? Happy Tuesday. Laura, welcome. Welcome. Hey. Just trying out new music. I'm super happy. I found this company that makes all these epic tracks, so I'm just kind of playing with music, trying to build a playlist here for you guys because we are totally on week number 5, week 5 of Mindset Reset. I am signing up everybody into round 2. I have some people, Don Shaw, we miss you. We are moving into round 2 of Mindset Reset. We're also moving into the first round of this group, moving into a strength program. I've got special pricing for you guys, so if you're interested in jumping in, jump in with both feet. You're going to have me 24/7 sitting on your shoulder, pushing you towards the light. Good morning, Ambert. What is up? What is up? What is up? Let's see, I got another one here. Let's see how this works. You guys just tell me if you like it, you don't like it. It's okay. I'm just trying it all out here. Woo! Little rock and roll. What up, a little rock and roll? Little head banging. Ugh. What is up, Mel? My little unicorn. A little head banging. But I like it. What is up? So I've been a little spicy this week, and the reason that I've been spicy is because we are moving into, right? We're moving into that last phase of this Mindset Reset Academy. If you guys need more info, drop me a comment below. Put in the word mindset or help, or can somebody please kick my ass because I've just totally gone off the rails and I gained so much weight in quarantine and I'm off my schedule and my routine and I have no idea how to get my shit together. Like write that down. You can just write that in the comments below. Say, what up? Help. I totally get it. Moving into week number 5, spicy week. I call it spicy week because we've got a lot of homework. We've been ramping up for the past 4 weeks, moving diet around, moving nutrition around, teaching cleansing, intermittent fasting, calorie reduction, actual shuffle. So teaching all these aspects, also mindset reset, and that's what today is going to be our main topic, and our goal is to get you guys totally organized. What I put on Facebook today was, hold up, make sure I'm telling you exactly. I put on Coffee Talk, mindset. There are 2 types of mindsets. There's a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, and how you accomplish anything in life. And to be successful, a lot of people will gauge their success by how much money you have in the bank, and that, I know for a fact, is not success. Have you ever met somebody who's like, Carol Scott, what is up? David Watts, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Guys, it is Spice Week. It is week 5. Growth and fixed mindsets, and how we've established our patterns, from when we were little kids. And a lot of us are dragging and holding and accumulating fixed ideas. And those fixed ideas will become bigger and bigger and bigger, and the mountain will grow. And then all of a sudden you're paralyzed by a fixed mindset, which is, I'm not going to do that because all these things have piled up and all my fears are just bigger than life. And that's just crazy thinking. Our brains in our skulls are sitting in a dark space, firing. Okay? Our brains are not a person. Our brains are not, it's a mass when you think about it, right? We talked last night about, on our Zoom call for our group, we talked about being in the matrix, like our brains being in the matrix, and how we've designed our patterns, and how we've gotten into this, like, I'm not going to do that because my mother taught me that, my father taught me that, my grandmother taught me this, my grandmother taught me that, this person died, this person did this, that person did this, and we've evaluated or judged or balanced our own thoughts based on the things that we did in the past. And basically those are little schisms. Like any trauma is a schism. It's like a burp. It's like a little slash in the brain. And those slashes develop over time. And a lot of us never heal those little slashes. We are just carrying these over and over and over. And a lot of what our little slashes, our little fixed mindsets, create who we become. Those mindsets, those fixed little lashes create who we become. Because I coach, because I counsel, because I do Mindset Reset Academy, because I've been involved in this business for so long, I almost see and hear a person's personality before they even hit the door. I can see it walking. I see tragedy and trauma, and it takes over your physical body. When I work with clients that have gained weight, I go deep. And it's not a therapy session, it's a revealing session. And sometimes it's just so simple that it's right in front of you. And you'll say, oh, because this person did this, this, and this. And then I realize 5 minutes later, it has nothing to do with that person. It's just some kind of little snap in your brain that happened and you grabbed it. And I'll give you a great example because I love analogies. I love trying to play with the thought pattern of how did this start and how do I get rid of it and how do I move on? And it's almost like the game telephone. If you're in a group and you tell a secret to the person and then they tell a secret and so forth and so on, and as it wraps back to you, it's no longer what it originally was. And that's kind of how the brain works. You saw or experienced something, right? Especially if you guys have like brothers and sisters or people that you live with, your parents. And then when you get older, you relate that thing back to that person and they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That never happened. And it totally didn't happen the way you just said it. So what's the truth? There's fact and truth of things that happened, but there's also a perception. And everybody's perception is totally different. I'll give another analogy is I tell people when you look in the mirror, especially my guys and my girls, I'm in the gym all day and we're in a classroom and everybody wants to be in the mirror staring at themselves. And I'm like, when you look at yourself, are you looking at yourself the way 3D other people look at you? Because by the way, you don't know what you look like from behind. You don't know what you look like from the side because you're only looking at yourself. And 99% of the people look in the mirror and they're looking at their flaws. So when you're projecting back your flaws to yourself, which is why a lot of you don't want to go out into the world and face people. A lot of you are looking at your flaws and you're putting that in your brain and thinking that when you walk into a room, that's all people see. Right? You ever have a zit on your face and you're like, oh my God, I'm so ugly. And you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, this zit. I'm like, I would have never even noticed if you didn't say anything. We spend a lot of time looking at ourselves and judging ourselves. We are the worst. Nobody judges ourselves more than ourselves. Think about that for a second. Think about just the mental game that we play. If I look in the mirror and I go, oh, now I have all these schisms that I've built up since I'm a kid because all these people told me all these things. So I'm going to live in my matrix, in my brain. I'm going to live in the matrix and go, I'm going to react. I'm going to dress. I'm going to respond, I'm going to talk, I'm going to wear, I'm going to do all of these things based on all of the things that people have told me along the way. And therefore, are you really you? Are you you? Or are you someone else? How many times have you gone through life and you're like doing something and someone else? I know that didn't come out right. I just made myself giggle. Right? But think about it. How many times are you living in this matrix and you've gone out into public, or you've gone to a bar or a dinner or an event or a meeting? And that's really where this is coming from. You go to a meeting and you're like, oh crap. They're not going to like me. Am I wearing the right shoes? Am I wearing the right clothes? And I guarantee 100% of my work ethic that those people don't even care. They actually really don't care. And the people that care don't matter. Honestly, people I know that I've done business with, if I'm true to my nature, if I'm true to my being, I walk in a room and it's my energy is what people buy. People want to know that A, you're confident. How are you going to go for a job and you're just like all jacked up and insecure, right? Who does that? We do. We do it all the time. We do it to ourselves. You totally do it to yourself, and then you take yourself out of the meeting, you walk down the street and you're like, I'm such an idiot. Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I wear all this makeup or these shoes or this dress or these pants or this tie or whatever it is? Whatever kind of like, right? And maybe that's a job or an interview. Maybe it's a relationship, right? You meet someone and you kind of vibe with the person, but you're totally fake. You're totally fake. I think dating apps are the worst. I think texting, because I use it for work, but now I FaceTime everybody. I'm like, I want to see your face. I want to feel your energy. I want to know if you're like authentic or not. And that's the reality that we're living now. Like all the business I do on FaceTime. I like FaceTime Zoom. And they're like, text me. I'm like, why are you texting me? I need to see your face. I want to see your energy. I don't know how much time we have left. But humans, we're here for a very short period of time. If your mindset is a fixed mindset based on values or valuation, based on what other people think of you, or how you were raised, and this sucks, because a lot of you were raised by people that had no idea what they were doing. I don't think my parents knew what they were doing. I don't think anybody, like, how many people do you know out there? And I love you guys. I love you guys for getting married. I always tell my friends, I'm like, they get married and they get married really young, and they're like, oh, in love. They're like, I love him. I love her. I'm so in love. I'm like, you're stupid. That sounds so stupid. I'm so in love. That's a chemical reaction. Lust is a chemical reaction. That's why we have evolved as humans. I'm laughing because I hear it all the time. I love when people like totally dump their relationship on Facebook and Instagram and all the social media, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to end well. I definitely have to be there for my friend who's going to face plant. I'm so in love. Soulmate. Soulmate? My ass. But you can't tell people shit, right? You can't say to somebody, Catherine, what's up? My bra is wet. I just went for a 2-mile walk, jog, run before, and so I'm a little squishy. Yeah, I'm gonna get married. I'm in love. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. That's called lust. Those are those chemicals that our body, we're so good. Our body's like awesome. We talked about this last night also. I'm like, how many times have you ever been in love? Like, you just totally fall in love. And then you're like there with a person. You're like, 6 months later, I don't even know you. 2 years in, I say 2 years. 2 years gives you a good idea, right? And then you're like, married, and you already have your first kid, and you're down the road, and you're like, And I tell my girls all the time, I'm like, listen, you got to get married so that you can get divorced. That's just how it works. Oh, Lisa, don't be like that. That's mean. I'm like, it's true. And a lot of people get hung up because their family has pressure in their brain, in the matrix. They've set it up. I got to get married and make babies. And then they're 45 and they're single and they have to go out into the workforce. And it's a reality check. Now, if I say something that pisses you off, I'm happy. I'm glad. Come at me. Come at me with your stuff. Come at me. Because I'm not saying anything that hasn't happened a million times in my life. And I look at my girls and I'm like, yo, how are you getting married? You just met that person. He's so wonderful. Yeah? Okay. Fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And where we evolve as humans, and I almost say detaching. I detach. We detach. When we're young, I feel we attach because that's what we're told. You remember when you got out of college or high school and they were like throwing credit cards at you, right? And you had a pack of credit cards. I had them. And then I turned around and I'm like, this is a game. And this is a game that I'm never going to win. And I cut all my credit cards. I'm like, if I don't have the money, I'm not buying it. And that's how I was able to buy my first apartment. And boom. Lust lasts for 2 to 3 years max, so you better hope you fully enjoy the person you're with, because that's what will carry you the rest of the way. Lust lasts for 2 to 3 years? Nah. I think when you're with the right person, there's just an unending level of deeper and deeper passion. I think love changes. I think love means different things for different people. I think love is also it's either a fixed mindset or it's a growth mindset. We know that our physical bodies change every 7 years. So if you marry someone today, in 7 years, they're not the same person. Every bit of that person has changed. If you get a job, in 7 years, that job is not going to be the same. Because everyone you work with is going to change. If you do anything in your life, it's going to change. It's going to morph. It's going to grow. Your mindset will change. Today's mindset reset, I guess, awareness was really about how do we get where we need to go? How do we get to the things that we want to get to in a growth mindset? How do we change who we were into who we want to become? People come to me they want to lose weight, and I get that. I really, really get that. I've worked with people that have needed to lose hundreds of pounds. I've worked with people in excess of 400 pounds. I think my heaviest person that I ever worked with was, other than Shaquille O'Neal, and he got fat, and I got him in shape, and that was amazing. But he's also 7'2". I had a client that was 465 pounds, and that was a huge deal for me, because he is a surgeon, a robotic surgeon. If you guys know anything about robotics, it's like they do the surgery on you while they're in another room. It's quite unique. They call it the Michelangelo. So they're using robotic hands to do surgery. Anyway, not the point. Other than the point is that he's a physician and he was morbidly obese. So when I work with people like that, I'm also, Omar, what is up? When I work with people that have these fixed mindsets and I need to break and crack that code and get them into a growth mindset, it's very scary. It's very scary stepping out of who you think you are and who you want to become. And It's doable, but it takes time and it takes practice. It's the same thing as if I work with a client for the first time that I'm teaching push-ups to, or learning how to do a squat or mobility or any type of movement pattern. I teach karate, and when I teach karate, I'm also working with, simple blocks and punches. And sometimes you have auditory learners, people that just need to be told, here, move to the left. And you have people that I need to read it on paper, or I need to see it. There's a visual learner. Me, I'm a visual learner. Show me one time and I get it. But if you talk me or start telling me, I'm like, what? I need to see it. Just do it. When you get the instructions out of the IKEA box, I don't shop at IKEA, but I figure you guys would understand. When you get the instructions out, I don't read the instructions. I just need to see it. Boom, scan it, and my brain picks it up. But we all learn differently, and we all learn a different way. There are also things that, like if I look at certain math equations, as I did in school, it's just like to this day, I look at math equations and I'm like, what is that? How do you even unravel that? Money math, I love. You talk about money and making money and investing money, and I love that. But when I talk about like architecture math, chemistry math, I'm like, what? But now talk about language, English language, literature, I love it. Like I feel warm and fluffy. Yeah, I don't have a math brain. Just do not. That's why I'm so anti-school. I think everyone needs an education, but I think we also put an emphasis on things. We push kids into things that they don't understand, and we get mad and we judge them based on a flat line. Like, everyone needs to know this. I'm like, I don't get it. But I excel really well over here. But let's drag you through the dirt and make you do this stuff. So when you're in A's and A's and A's and then you make D's over here, I'm like, and I'm just hanging by a thread on my C's, trying to communicate to someone. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You can explain it left to right, but I don't get it. Because your mindset is fixed on that. My mind has a zero, a blank. Growth mindset is teaching kids what they're good at and boom, catapulting them into the thing that they understand. Like, why do you put art students in football? Why? Why do we do that? I don't. I would never do that. I want my art student to learn everything about art and architecture and painting and drawing and creating. That's a creative brain. But our society really doesn't do that. For the most part, I know a lot of people are alternative schooling, but we have the internet. And it's really interesting about, Google University. Google University, and you go, oh, I love it. It's amazing. I can learn anything I want and enjoy everything that I'm learning. I had to go back and reteach myself. I don't know if any of you are like that, but like the books that I read or the things that I enjoy are my growth mindset. My growth mindset is on learning things that I enjoy. So I learn more. But if you tell me to sit down and do a math problem or stuff I'm just not interested in, it's like when you say like writer's block. I love to write. But if you tell me I have to write, how did I even get through school? How did half of us even get through school? It just makes no sense. When people talk about homeschooling, they're never going to be socialized. I'm like, 8 billion people? Don't worry, they'll socialize. Unless you're like locking them in a closet. My mom homeschooled her grandkids, and they're talking at like highest level in school, right? Growth mindset means I'm open for change. I'm open. Tell me how to do it. Teach me. When people come to me, I feel like, what's that old nursery rhyme? The old woman in the shoe, right? Old woman in the shoe, and I'm gonna totally like pull this out of my butt, but like she had a bunch of kids, right? I remember that. That's all I remember. I remember the shoe. I remember the book. And the idea is that I want you guys to come to me so that I can help you, but I'm not gonna drag you. I'm just not. I spent 40 years dragging people, and now it's here. I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to make it easy for you. But if you got a fixed mindset, like I said yesterday, a lot of you will come to me with some crazy shit about, oh my God. But they said if I eat this, they said if I wear this. Well, what about these things, Lisa? I'm like, Jesus, Lord, help me. Please, somebody. Help me. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to do the work. And nobody wants to change their mindset. They're fixed. I'm fixed on the mindset. I'm an adult. Can't tell me what to do. Really? Okay. Then keep beating your head against the wall. Eat less, move more. I'm going to find it. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. Eat less, move more. And eating less doesn't mean starving. It means eating and stop eating mass quantities of stuff. Start logging your food. And that's a big one for a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are going out there and they're like, I'm just eating, but I eat good, Lisa. And you lie. You lie to me. You lie hard. You lie right in my face. Oh my God. I will look at you guys straight in your face and giggle and go, liar, liar. Why are you coming to me 30 pounds overweight if you're eating good? Right? Oh my God. How can you say that? Lisa. Because I'm sick of playing small. I'm sick of playing small myself. I'm sick of playing into the game that you want me to play. I'm sick of playing in the fixed mindset. I want you guys to grow. There's only one person that can change you, is you. If you look in the mirror and you start having that deep conversation and saying, I need to change. I need to make something click and switch. And it's the little things that I do. I give away, or I have given away, so much of my work. Sorry, I'm getting congested. It's almost like empath trainer modality is, here, I just want to help everyone. Here, I give it away for free. But yet you'll go to a doctor and for sure, he's living in the mansion, driving the Ferrari, Maserati, whatever, and he's not dropping his price for you for 1 second. Not a second. And you'll come back to me and go, oh, I don't have any money. Well, I can't afford it. Oh, Lisa, I'm working so hard and I can't afford it. And then you'll turn around and the next thing I know, you guys are off somewhere on vacation, right? And I watch your Facebook pages and you're partying and you're on the boat or you're on the thing. And I'm not pointing anybody out. This is just like general. I see it all the time. And I watch your social media. I stalk back. And I'm like, oh, I went to this party. And then I went to this vacation. I got like 3 people right now. They're like, oh, I'm on vacation. Oh, yeah, but you just told me that you can't afford my program that's going to change your life forever. And you can't afford it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm the best investment you'll ever make. I am the best investment you will ever make. You invest money to save, to invest, to have money in the future. You buy a car to make sure that that car has good tires and steering wheel and a great engine and a great, warranty on it. And it's pretty and you keep it clean. And you vacuum it out and you love your car. You name your car. And you love your job. You love what you do. And if you're like me, I spend money every year on re-education. And I talk to the best of the best of the best in the world. And I read and I research and I dig down deep because I have a growth mindset. My growth mindset is, how do I get better at what I do? I need to spend the money for the education. I need to look online. I need to research so that when I sit here and I talk to you guys, I'm saying, listen, I'm the best investment you'll ever make. Buy the program. I don't have any money. Why don't you have any money? You do have money. Oh yeah, you have money. You know why I know you have money? Because I watch you. I watch you guys. It's a slow bleed. You're spending money on shit. And if you guys are out there doing, this is my favorite, like a $7, $8, $9 stupid coffee, you're soft. You're soft. You're weak. And you want tangible results, but you're not willing to do the work. If you're searching for that one thing, that one trick, I got it. All you have to do is look in the mirror and go, I suck. I'm so full of shit. Just say it. Drop a comment and go, I'm so full of shit. I'm so lying. I'm so playing small. Stop playing small. Make the investment. Make the investment in you for a change. And I'm not talking about the clothes. Guaranteed you guys have plenty of clothes. You have plenty of shoes. You have plenty of socks. You have plenty of underwear. You can never have enough underwear. Just saying. And I love fresh underwear. I can't handle old raggedy underwear. I'm sorry. It's my thing. Some of y'all need to throw out your underwear and get some new panties, right? But past that, stop buying shit. Stop buying crap. What's up, PT Cali? If you're not looking at my face, I just smiled like Cheshire Cat from ear to ear. Like, what up? Refocus. There are people on here right now that you guys will spend money on freaking lotto tickets. And you will complain and bitch about your stupid body weight. And go, I can't lose weight. But yet you won't put the money into my system, my program. Hey, don't buy it. Keep doing what you're doing. If it's working, crush. If it's not working, Hanes her way. Girl, you know I'm wearing Hanes, right? Check me. Look at my Hanes. I should get a sponsorship. I'm like a little boxer brief kind of girl. I have this thing about wearing underwear since I'm a little kid, like fixed mindset. Somewhere along the line, I remember growing up, I think I told you guys this story. It's like, mom, totally like I'm like out running around like a little tomboy, but I always had to have like a skirt on. I was like, oh, totally into like, I'm like, I can't not have like I dig my skirt, but yet I gotta have shorts on, so they made a skirt. So I'd always have like little panties that were like little shorts, always, since I was a kid. Anyway, I digress. If you want a better life, you want a better way of living, you want to start doing the things that you want to do, you want to start accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish, you're going to have to get real. You're going to have to look in the mirror at some point and say, stop the bullshit. You're going to have to reach and dig down deep and say, what am I made of? What if I said right now, I have the key? I got it. I got the key. It's going to open that door. But you are going to have to make the big movement. You're going to have to walk towards me. You're going to have to let go of the mindset. You're going to have to let go of fixed mindset. You can't drag fixed mindset in with us. Because when we open that door and we go into the new room, it's a whole new room in your brain. And it's just open, it's wide, it's clean, it's clear. There's such clarity on the other side. But if you're dragging that old mindset with you, I can't do my work. I cannot. It's the surgery. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to sew you back up, and I'm going to push you down the road. It's a totally different mindset. What if where you are right now and getting to the other side, it was endless possibilities? Money, health, wealth, love, family. What if there was so much more on the other side that you didn't even know about? But because you're in a fixed mindset, you're just like Santa Claus, right? You're carrying that big old bag of stuff around with you. And I see it. I feel it. I did this morning with my group. And I said last night, I give so much. I give so much. I want it back. I want it back. If you're not going to take it and run with it, I want it back. And go on your way. Shoo. Go do your master cleanse bullshit diet. I don't really care. Because it's just crap. It's just crap. To a fitness professional like me, you talk to me about master cleanse, I want to punch you in the face. Shit doesn't work. You know what you got to do? Stop eating so much food. Stop eating so many carbohydrates. Stop eating so much crap and filling your body. That's information. You think it's food. I'm just going to eat. I'm just going to eat stuff. It's not. It's information. You're eating information. What you put in your mouth is information. And the information, your body doesn't get it. Body fat, body weight is information. And inside, your body is storing it because it has no idea what to do with it. Simple. It's so simple. I don't know why I get too much weight. What about this? What about that? Should I eat this? Should I do that? No, I think you should stop eating crap. But when you tell somebody stop eating crap, they don't get it. They just don't get it. It's too simple, Lisa. I don't understand. I don't know why I do this. I pull the tabs off of all my cans. It's too simple. You want to complicate things. Not willing to do the work either. Nobody likes working out. I love it. I work out and I feel like every day is a new day to get better at what I do. I've been an athlete my whole life. Oh, but Lisa, you worked out your whole life. It's easy for you. No, it's not. And I have no genetic component to be in shape. I just don't. I'll show you my baby picture. Pretty much the exact same. I laugh at this picture. It sits on my desk because I look at her and I'm like, she's so cute. Oh my God. Like an addict, they have to want to change. Absolutely. Carolyn, you said it. Like an addict. Like an addict. Somebody was on Facebook a couple of days ago. I don't remember who it was. Somebody that I kind of know, don't know, maybe like Facebook know. And I want you guys to be like mindful of Facebook because I want to like I want to knock on your door, go to your house and punch you right in the face because you post things that are just super inappropriate. One of them, and I'll get to the point of the story. One of them is so-and-so died. Period. In the story. Next story. And I'm like, what? Wait. How can you just post that up there like that? Like, there's more to the story. Who's that person? Why did you do that? I don't want to look at that. We're all going to die. Somebody's going to post me on Facebook. And I hope you do it properly. Like, she was a fucking badass. She just said whatever she wanted to. When she's a big fat love ball. Haha. Go have a party. Don't cry. Just go have a party. Or cry and laugh. But don't throw that shit on Facebook and then expect us to absorb it. Because there's some shit on Facebook. or you're like so much drama. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened, blah. And you're like, the fuck happened? Like, what? And stop with the drama, right? Let me see your dog or your cat or your kid. I love those. I love those cute kids. I love cute kids. I love them. I don't have kids, so show me your kids. Show me your animals. So this guy posts on Facebook like this entire 10-page thing about, you know, and all I see is like a zipper scar from like his throat to his belly, like scar, hospital, drainage bag, IV fluid. And I'm like, are you the biggest narcissistic sociopath ever? Don't do that. Guys, we need to get some clarity here. Stop doing that. Stop putting your shit out there because nobody wants to see it. We just don't. We just don't. I want to see your kids. I want to see you happy. And I actually don't want to see you on vacation either. I just don't. I really, like, I just don't. Like, I see people on vacation, I'm like, yep, that's great. That's awesome. I want to see good stuff. I want to see, like, heartfelt stuff. Sheldon, what is up? Welcome. Cindy, I see you. If you're working through your program, you guys are working on you. Every day you're waking up. I surround myself with positivity. I wake up to it. I wake up in an environment that is me presenting myself in the best way possible. There's no bad, I don't have bad days. I have some roller coaster days. I might have some you know, some little lumps and bumps in the road. But I don't turn them into tragic, bad, oh, the world is crumbling. You know, all the stuff, all the madness that's going on right now, it's not new. Guys, it's not new. The president and the world and the politics and all the nonsense that's going, it's not new, people. Let's go back 100 years. Let's go back 500 years. Let's go back 2,000 years. What do you think the shit was going on back then? Woo! And I do not want to even think about being back then. We have internet. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. Surrounding yourself with positive motivation, surrounding yourself with positive people, surrounding yourself in a constant place of positivity, you're only going to go up. You're never going to want to be down, because when you feel that down, you're like, ugh. It's alarming. It's shocking. For me, when I hear people talking like negative, I'm like, ew, I don't want to hear that. Oh, you put your head in the sand. No, absolutely not. There's nothing that I can do outside of my control, so I control my surroundings. I read positivity. I listen constantly to positive motivational speaking all day long. If I'm in a lull in my day, I back up and I'm like, reset. Mindset reset is a constant process. Mindset reset is all about me. I'm the only person that can change me. An analogy. You ever have friends that tell you what to do? Oh, you know, you shouldn't be dating that person, or you shouldn't be wearing those clothes, or you should do your hair like this, or you should wear that. I love me. Baby, hold on. Uh-oh. You fell. Sorry, had a baby fall off the bed. My mama dog fell off the bed. You okay? She's a little embarrassed. She's looking at me like, whoa, what was that? You gonna play pew 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 at my funeral? Hell yeah, you are. Just made me think, like, I've talked to people about my funeral all the time, and they get freaked out. My family knows. And I think that it's like desensitizes you. No, she's fine. She went to jump up and her back legs didn't quite get on. So she was like hanging and trying to get on with her big fat butt. Mama got her. She's so good. When we desensitize ourselves to certain things that we fear, and I'm gonna roll this last quarter of the conversation into fear-based mindset. I'm the only person that can create the life that I want. There's no one else that can change me but me. I've never been one to follow a pathway. I've never been one to stay on a trend. I've never been one to actually do what everybody else is doing. I feel kind of left out sometimes when I'm like, I don't want to do that. Oh, let's go out. Let's go to this club. Let's go to this party. Let's go to this thing. I'm like, I fear sometimes I'm the loner in the group. I'm the introvert. I'm the empath that I'm super hypersensitive to my surroundings. And I know guaranteed 100% of the time that I go out to an event, it's indicative of who I am. I don't know if that's a word. But I will teach a class in front of 500, 5,000, 10,000 people. I will go in front of a camera or a microphone. People say, how can you do that? I'm so shy. I'm like, because I love what I do. But yet when I go to a crowd of people that I don't know, I love to sit in the back. Or I become part of the wall. And I know I need to get out, but I've realized that that's not who I am. And I'm the only person, so I thrive on my own. I stay in my own lane, and I love to work out. I love to research. I love to get better at what I do. I love my clients. I love my students passionately. And I've become a better sister, a better friend, a better human being because I've been able to help so many people just like you. And what I teach is to find a way. It's never easy. It's just not easy, guys. I know what it's like because I work with you guys on a daily basis. When you get into my program, whether it be a 5-week mindset reset or you're going into a strengths program, strengths program actually happens to be the one of the best programs that I teach, or you're moving into a long-term program. Nobody wants to do that kind of work. They're like, I can't even think about tomorrow. How can I think about 6 months from now? I'm like, you should be. It's an investment in you. It's an investment in your personality. It's an investment into your future. It's an investment. It's a guarantee. I am an investment. I'm not a... Ooh. My connectivity just jumped. I am an investment. When you make that investment, you get a return. As a life coach, I set you up for success. I do not let you fail. You fail. You fail you. I want you to never give up. I want you to improve. I want you to keep learning. I want to give you the tools. What you do with them is up to you. If you want to grab them and run, I'm going to give you that lane. If you want to just go, I don't know if I can lose weight. Fixed mindset will keep you in a hole. A fixed mindset will keep you down. A fixed mindset is what this planet wants you to do. A growth mindset means that you have to do the work. You have to pull the lid back. You know what a growth mindset also does? And this is the scary part. We have to detach. Detaching, when we talked about the 4 agreements, there's a whole subset of that, which is detachment. Never attaching to a person, a place, a thing. And we talk about that now. I talk to a lot of my clients that I have that are just my life coaching clients, and they're dealing with, I work in a job that I don't have anymore. Or I work in a job now that I don't go to an office. And I'm rethinking, I never liked those people. I don't like that office. I don't like my job. I like not having to get dressed, get in a car, drive in traffic, go to a building with people I don't like. And it's scary. Or mindset reset, it's a growth pattern. And you go, screw it. I'm going to pivot. And I give you those tools. And that's an investment. And a lot of you guys will go, oh, I'm going to get a personal trainer. Now, I'm going to sit here and go, yes, invest in a personal trainer, but there's got to be more. Most personal trainers will work with you as long as they can get money from you, right? Oh, I'm going to get this client and hopefully we'll just keep training and they're just going to love me forever and it's going to keep... I look at a client and I go, all right, where do we want to go? And what are we trying to accomplish? Because at some point we're going to cut the cord and I'm going to kick you off the dock, right? You got to float on your own. You got to set your own sails. No, Lisa, I need you for... Hey, listen, I've had clients I've had for 20 years. It's embarrassing at some point because I know that person is paying me to do to them what they won't do for themselves. But they look at it as an investment. It's an investment in their body. These are Fortune 500 people, Fortune 20 people, the private jet people that hire me that go, I'm going to pay you to just beat my ass and make sure that I eat clean. So I follow them and I set up their meals. And it's cool. It's a great piece of the pie. But you guys have to look at yourself and govern yourself as a business. When you know that your health is not on point. How many of you gone out drinking? I drank over the weekend. I don't drink alcohol. So there's that. Oh, I had 1 drink, 2 drink, 3 drink. I've never met anyone ever, and you guys are going to totally lie to me right now. They're like, oh, I just had 1 drink. Liar. What was it, like 64 ounce? I'm just going to have 1 drink. I'm going to have 1 drink and come home. Liar. Just lies. You lied to me. When I talk to you guys as adults and I say things like, A, you get on the program, you're going to have to stop drinking alcohol. We've put so much power in drinking alcohol. We have given alcohol such a high level of respect. We put alcohol above our health. And when I ask you guys to stop drinking, it's like baby blanket. It's the fixed mindset. And all the bells and whistles start going off as if I've ripped the baby blanket away from you. Guys, I grew up with a baby blanket. I'm gonna go in a little bit here. Yeah. The baby blanket that I carried, it wasn't a blanket. It was my dad's shirt. I carried my dad's shirt everywhere, but that was my banky. 8 weeks, baby, no alcohol. Yay, Marie. That's a big win right there, girlfriend. Haven't drank in 2 months. Good, big win, Laura. Awesome. The baby blanket equates to alcohol. A lot of you will take alcohol, and I guarantee the only reason, hey, what's up, Kimberly? The only reason that you go for alcohol, and I know it, because I do it too, and it's not like I didn't drink in my early years. And believe me, I've had my days. But we look at alcohol as a way of becoming someone that we're not. Becoming someone that we're not. I drink to cut that like invisible barrier between being an empath or being an introvert. I want to be extroverted, so I drink, and then you're wearing a mask because it's not really who you are. It's kind of that illusion, right? I'm masking that personality. Raise your hand if you've ever gone out with somebody who drinks and their personality morphs into the biggest asshole ever. You love your friends, but it's like 1 drink, 2 drink, 3 drinks, and then all of a sudden you're like, you're such an idiot. It's so unattractive. I'm not even going to talk about cigarette smoking because it's like that's a whole other world. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up. You're the only person that can create the life that you want. But if you don't track it, if you don't register, if you don't step into the growth mindset and ask yourself every single day, who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? How can I be a better person? What's going to make me elevate my energy today that is going to help me tomorrow? What am I going to do today? If it's losing weight, quit drinking, smoking, bad habits, go to the store and get out of this section and go all the way over to the fruits and vegetables. And if you guys are struggling just to shop, you need to get in mindset reset right now. Drop me a comment below. As always, like, comment, share. I'm moving from mindset reset, $99. Get in right now. We're working on a strength program. You guys, I will send you a link to get into my programs. If you guys need a link to just set up a strategy session, I do free strategy sessions all day long. It's kind of what I do. If you need help, love, I'll help you. Relationships, I'll help you. Drinking, smoking, addiction, losing weight, getting organized, drop a comment in below. I love you guys. I'm going to write out your workout. I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes. I need you guys to get bands and bars and bells and whistles and get set up. Again, I'm going to put you through the workout. I still cannot use my hands. You guys are like bitching that I'm not doing the workout. I'm like, guys, it's like the first time I take a break in like years that I don't use my hands. Really? Come on. I'll be back here in 5 minutes. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Drop me a comment below. Get you guys into a program. Love you.